Hey y'all, hey y'all. This time, this is going to be this is going to be a quick live. I know you guys say, "Oh, Miss Ryder, her quick lives." This is going to be a quick live. Yes, it is because we got issues. We got issues. We got some issues going on. We got some issues going on. Yes, we do. Welcome, welcome, my BK Riders. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Like I said, it's going to be a quick live. Ooh, this is going to be the snow mashup. Okay, snow mashup. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, first, I'm going to start off by welcome everybody. I hope you guys had a beautiful day. My day was good. My day was good. I slept most of the day. Yes, I did because where I'm at, it's freezing outside. Okay. A lot of you guys, thank you. I appreciate you guys for watching the videos. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. And the commercials. Hey Angela. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is gonna be a quick live. It's so cold outside. We have 30 degrees outside. And me being from up north, I'm used to that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to that. I'm good. I'm good. The cold weather don't bother me. You feel me? The cold weather don't bother me because I'm from up north. But down here, OMG. When I tell you it gets cold down here, the power gets cut off. Y'all know what happened with Texas last year. 4 days with no power. That was crazy. You know, I'm from up north, New York. I know how to adapt to cold weather. I know what I need to have in my pantry at all times. I know what I need to have in my to-go bag in case I got to get up and go. Ain't that right, Miss Angela? Okay, so thumbs up, you guys. So from there, I want to just show you guys what what we have the whole entire state shut down for is for a little bit of snow. A little bit of snow. Some ice. They don't even have snow plowers out here where I live. They don't have snow plowers. They don't have icy plowers. They don't have, they sent us everybody emails. Sent everybody emails saying, oh, everything is closed. All the stores are bare. There's nothing in the stores at all because everything is closed. The trucks can't get in. They called the truck drivers, told them to stay home. We're not doing deliveries for 2 days. So my whole state, I guess I can't say the whole state, but this part of my state, we're shut down for the next couple of days. So, I got my boost. If I get hungry, I got boost. And I got food. My pantry's stocked. If not, I got plenty of vitamins. I'll be eating that. I wanted to go out today, get my couponing on. I'm like, oh, man, I can't even go do that. This sucks on my day off. This sucks. But I'm grateful. I am grateful. So I want to show you guys our snowstorm. Ooh, it was snowy, icy, like you hunkering down. Oh, hey, I'm a survivor. I pulled out the Gaylord robe. I had this robe for like about maybe 10, 12 years. The inside of it has a wool lining. And the outside is a nice soft touch, like butter kind of touch feel to it on the outside. I stayed at the Gaylord Hotel. And when you stay there, they give you, I had a nice suite. They give you a package that you can take home. They give you slippers. They give you a brand new robe, brand new slippers. They give you a whole basket of stuff they give you. And I maybe wore this robe maybe 3 times since I had it. The slippers are still in the package. But I said, I did hang the robe up because I love the way the robe feels. So I hung it up. And I was like, it's time for the Gaylord robe today. I was walking around with just putting my shorts on and my t-shirt, had my robe on. I was warm, and I didn't even have the heat on in the house. And I had the heat on. I didn't even cut the heat on. I had my fireplace on in my bedroom, my warmer blanket on, so I stayed in bed. I got me some good sleep. Then I got up and ate spaghetti, watched a little YouTube, and now I'm with you guys. So let me show you guys the video that I made today. Excuse me, show you the video that I made today. When I went outside and I said, everybody's emailing me and stalking me, telling me about the snowstorm. And I was like, snowstorm, really? It was like, oh, it's going to be so cold. Don't go outside. Don't do this, yada, 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 yada. I said, oh, my. So this is my video. Oh, wait. Welcome to a winter wonderland out here. A little big truck tire for the dog. His little tire is buried over there. Ew, he take a pee. Ew. Snow on top of the houses. Oh my, there we go. Look at this. It's cold. I got on a sweat outfit. It is not that cold out here. But they shut the whole state down. Look at that. Ice. Can you guess what state this is? 1 foot of ice, 1 foot of snow. Shut down. Mickey! All right, he'll stay out here till he's cold. Let's see what's going on in the front of the house. Here he is going through the front of the house. Where the garage is, of course. A couple cars, trucks. Yeah, it's nice and icy. Ooh-wee. Look at that. Not even an inch. Not even a foot of snow. And the whole state shuts down. We need to talk about this. Oof. It's not really that cold. I got on slippers. Look at my tree. Say hi, Ben. That's my baby. My baby is coming up on 10 years old in August. That's my baby. His name is Ben. Rose bush going. Other little shrubs are hanging in there, absorbing the nice cold weather. Well, we didn't have garbage pickup. Utilities, everything shut down. Last year, this time, we had a blackout. 4-day blackout. But let's talk about this. This is what we're going to talk about, the sky. See how cloudy it is? Now, we can get hail on any given time. Golf balls are hail. So they better bring their cars in. A whole lot of cars going to get beat up by the hail. So we got a little sleet. I'm telling you, when it's real cold, you blow that cold air and you see it smoke like smoke. Nothing. Well, this is our storm, our cold storm. So these clouds are really thick. They are really thick, heavy. They are heavy. Some of them are dark. They shut down the state for 2 days. So today and tomorrow, can't go out couponing. The streets ain't safe. Look at that bed of ice. See that black ice? That is ice. And I'm about to say, why would he park that way? He parked that way so he could roll out and hit everybody else's car. They're parked upwards, so they'll hit each other's car. Crazy. So we're going to talk about these dark clouds. I will see you guys at 5 o'clock so we can talk about what's going on up there. All right. This is your girl, Miss Rada. Let's go and see what Mickey is still doing in the back. Don't like it out here too long. Hey, Mick. I know he's cold. Oh, he did close up the hole. His neighbor dog keep coming through here. And Mickey go over there and play in the kids' playground over there. It's crunchy. Crunchy ice. Mickey, you all right? Mick. He like, let me in the house. Let me in the house. It's cold. It's cold. Let me in the house. All right, you guys. Trying to make it to 5 minutes. So, clouds in the back. Dark too. And they're spreading. It's a little windier back here. Nope. No smoke. Yeah. I don't hear much traffic in the other neighborhoods. Oh, well. Well, guess what state I'm in? The whole state shut down. The whole state shut down. Take a guess. Let's just say I'm in the Lone Star. Lone Star. Ooh, that. Hear that? That sounds like slush. Oh, hells no. Slushy rain, slushy streets. I'm going to eat me some spaghetti and stay in today. All right, you guys. See you guys at 5 o'clock. Peace. My BK Riders. All right, you guys. So that is a nephew. So that was outside of my house. And it's not cold for it to be 30 right now. I'm looking at the weather. It's 29 degrees. It's like the weather from up north is, I'm gonna make your outside cold, your outside, your face, your hands, your fingers, and all that shit fall off. Gonna make you feel like that. But the weather down south, it's like a straight to your bone kind of cold. Like, soon as you go outside, it passes your skin and goes straight to your bones. Kind of cold. And then I was like, a lot of people text me or email me and asked me to talk about Antarctica. And I said, they told me that, they watched the video, whatever. They said, but ain't Antarctica and Arctic the same place? I was like, no, it's two different places. So I'm going to show you guys on this video. My dog, before that, my dog was freezing. This is his first snow. He's 3 years old. This is his first time with snow. And he didn't know how to act. He was scared. He was like, lady, let me take care of my business and I'm coming back in the house, Ma. I'm like, okay. My other dog, who's almost 100 years old, he'll be 100 years old in May. He loves snow, because he's from up north. He played in snow out here, and he was like running and jumping with his owner, my son, laughing, playing in the snow. So what I'm going to show you is some pictures of the Arctic, and how they have the comparisons and what is going on there as far as oh my goodness, all kinds of stuff going on right now. Thank you, appreciate that, thank you. And they let me cut this off. And they also, I wanted to show you guys about the difference. It's a similarity. Oh, okay. So I just got my weather report in, and the weather is 20 degrees right now. The weather is 20 degrees right now. And I'm like, cold. Well, I am in the house, so it is kind of chilly because they lowered the voltage on all of us out here because they don't want us to have another blackout. So once I warm up the house, I cut it off. So now we're looking at 20 degrees. So all this cold weather made me think of Antarctica and Arctic, the Antarctic. And like I said, there's a difference. There's a difference in Antarctica and the Arctic. So I'm going to show you guys the difference. Similar, but yet different. That's what we're going to say. Similar, but different. Yes, Vaughn. I mean, a lot of warm places is getting snow. Excuse me, and getting cold. A lot of warm places is getting cold, and it's getting snow. And what they call what's the weatherologists or whatever they name it, whatever they do. They it's hard to predict. It's really hard to predict what's going on. So we just find out what they find out. We just go along with it. You know what I'm saying? We just go along with it because we don't know. We just don't know. And they're the professionals. So it's gonna be 36 tomorrow. A couple of people got snow blowers, but I haven't seen a snow blower out here. I haven't seen a snow blower. I haven't seen a street sweeper. I haven't seen the icer. From what I understand, the bridges have a de-ice mechanism on it, so the ice won't freeze on top of the bridge. Because we have a lot of little bridges that connects different parts. Not even different parts, but you might want to connect from my street, go across the bridge to get to the next street kind of thing. So these are not real big bridges going over a span of a lot of land. Like little humps. And let me see. Let me share what I want to talk to you guys tonight about. Arctic. Okay. So I put in the Arctic in the Google search because at one time I too thought Antarctica and Arctic was the same place. At one time I did think so. So now it's not. So with Antarctic, it's called Arctic, Arctic. And they said the Arctic is a polar region located in the northmost. Ain't that some crap? The northmost part of the Earth. The Arctic consists of Arctic Ocean, adjacent seas, and parts of Alaska. So would it be part of Russia? Going into Russia as well. You know, I'm not even going to fight with the map again because these maps are liars. So the question they ask is, does anyone live in Antarctica? We was a WW. Willow, what's that, Devon? Was we a WWIW? I don't know. I don't know what you mean, Vaughn. We out here playing like the WWF, really. So it says 4 million people believed to live in Arctic today, but only very few live in the most icy regions. About 12% in the Arctic population of 4 million indigenous people. And they say the different names of indigenous people. And many indigenous people of the Russian Arctic. So they said, what did Arctic mean? It means bear. Okay. Is it Arctic or Antarctic? The name is called Arctic. The Arctic is spelled Arctic. You know, they're playing word games. They're playing mind manipulation with word games and spellings. The Arctic, see, it didn't say the Arctic. The Arctic is an ocean covered by a thin layer of permanent sea ice surrounded by land. Permanent refers to the oldest and thickest sea ice. Antarctica, on the other hand, is a continent covered by very thick ice caps surrounded by a rim of sea and the Southern Ocean. What I found out today, I'm going to share this with you while we're talking about this cold weather. Excuse me. I'm going to share this with you. What I found out today was only 98% of the Antarctica is covered with ice, and there's 2% that is green. You see what I'm saying? See how they do this word manipulation? So Antarctica is covered 98% with ice, and 2% of it is green. And I'm gonna say legend. Legend tell us that Antarctica was once a forest, was once a greenland. It was once fully green. think we talked a little bit about that before, but we're working on the Arctic today. So we in the cold weather because it's cold outside. When it's cold outside, y'all know the song. Y'all know the song. Okay, so it says, which country is the Arctic? All right. How many countries does the Arctic cover? The Arctic cover regions of 8 countries: Canada, Greenland, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, and Finland, Russia, and the United States. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, how is that possible? How is that possible? It covers 8 huge places. Okay. How big is the Arctic Ocean and the other 8 Arctic facts? How cold is it in the Arctic right now? Right now, it's at 33 degrees, minus 36. Are there houses in the Arctic? An igloo. See, I'm like, where's all the igloos at? I ain't seen an igloo yet. So if the igloo is made out of ice blocks, does it melt? Like, igloos. An igloo is a shelter built from snow and ice. There you go. Not all the people in Arctic built igloos. The Inuit people of North Canada built them. Today, the Inuit live mostly in wooden houses. A house of snow and ice, people of the Arctic. Is the Arctic capitalized? Now, that question, capitalized when using a noun or adjective referring to the geographic region, the Arctic can be dangerous and hostile place. What does that mean? Okay, so they go back and forth. See, this is how they try to confuse us. Why was Antarctica given its name? The word Antarctica came from the Greek language Antarcticatosos, which means opposite to the Arctic. Therefore, Arcticatosos means opposite of the bear. That is to say, alludes to the South Pole, which is located on this continent. All right, so why is the Arctic so important to the world? The Arctic is crucial for lots of reasons, not just because it's home to the iconic polar bear. Okay, so now, polar bears got their own home. It's not even a continent, it's a country. And 4 million people, but also because it helps keep our world's climate in balance. The Arctic also helps circulate the world oceans currents, moving cold and warm water around the globe. Okay, so because of this country that is big enough to be a continent, covers 8 different other countries up north, the northern hemisphere. But yet, as I was reading and researching it earlier today, they said Antarctica covers the southern pole. So if Antarctica, now see, this is where they try to trick us and deceive us because they're working off of a round map, which is basically flat. When we see the maps online and different maps, we're going to talk about a major map that we all know about. It confers because Antarctica is at the bottom of the map, so that makes it part of the south hemisphere. And Arctic is at the top of the map, so that makes it part of the north hemisphere. So they're telling us that the polar bears and all that stuff is up north. Because up north we have Canada, Russia, United States, all these different other places that are cold. Hey, Daryl. I appreciate you, Daryl. I miss you. I haven't seen you in a long time. I miss you. I haven't seen you. How the children doing? I hope all is well with you, Daryl. And they telling us that it's different parts of the world that's in the different places that are not in the places they're supposed to be. Okay, so the Arctic helps us with our climate. It helps us circulate our oceans. Is the Arctic or Antarctica bigger? Now, before I open this up, we know that Antarctica, see, that's not even Antarctica, that's Antarctic. Antarctic. See, they're playing word manipulation games. They got the Arctic and the Antarctic. Let's see which one is bigger. The polar regions covers the end of the earth like caps. The Arctic is just slightly larger than Antarctica. What? The Arctic is just slightly larger than Antarctica? Hello, Antarctica is a continent. See, they're trying to confuse us. Look, these Eskimos, the little crazies, ain't gonna blow my cap tonight. Last time they did make me sick. Oh, that's awesome. That's good to hear, D. That's good to hear. Okay. I'm gonna tell you what it said again. It says the Arctic covers an area of approximately 14.5 million square kilometers. That's square miles. So we're not talking about Antarctica. We're talking about Antarctic. And we're talking about Arctic. It's ARTIC or ANTARTIC. They play word manipulation games and, make us crazy. So let's see what this picture right here shows us. Now, I'll see if I can make it bigger for y'all. Okay. Large area, long distance sun rays. Okay. How can I make it bigger? Now, this picture right here on the left, we're on the right, but I'm showing you the picture right here on the left. This is Antarctic. Antarctic. All right. And this right here, as you see it, is Arctic. This is Arctic. This is Antarctic. Okay. So this is just, it looked like it's just in the middle of the ocean somewhere doing nothing. This is in the middle of the ocean growing and decreasing. This is the picture from quote unquote 2015 NASA study is beloved by climate change skeptics. So they telling us that because of this, we're doing climate change. We're trying to protect the climate change that we're doing because of the closing and opening of the water, freezing, the forcing and keeping it moving. So that's what they want us to believe that. So as you can see how much it's covering, it says a comparison. The Arctic, this little tiny spot right here, the difference is small. Antarctic is bigger. Okay, it's bigger. So, what is the difference? The difference between Arctic and Antarctic, the coldest polar regions of the Earth, Arctic and Antarctic regions, known the difference. So, they're showing us a bunch of pictures. So, right here we have the different parts of the poles. Now, up here we have the Arctic Ocean on the north. We have that up here on the north. Where is my StreamYard? Come on, catch up, StreamYard. Here we go. Okay, we caught up. All right, the North Pole has the Antarctic Ocean. Now, Antarctica, you see the A? One with an A, one without an A, one with a C. Hello. Antarctica covers the South Pole. All right, covers all this part of the South Pole. So, the circle for Antarctic is 66 and 66.33 south and 66.33 north. Now, we're going to go to the corny map. Once we look at the map, excuse me, once we look at the map and we see the tropics and Arctic Circle, down below is Antarctica, which is in the north, and up at the top is Arctic, which is in the south. No, I'm sorry, it's in the north and Arctic, and in the south is Antarctica. So if this, that's why I don't understand it. This little space up here could make everything down here cold until you get to the Caribbean. Now, if it snows in the Caribbean, y'all better pack your bags. It's time to pack your bags. It's time for y'all to pack your bags, and we need to meet up with what's his face? Can't even think of his name. I don't talk to him so much. We need to meet up with I'll tell you his name in a minute because I can't think of his name, but me and him talk a lot. And we going to Mars. We going to Mars because it seemed like certain places, and where I'm at is one of them. Certain places are being hit with snow. It's being hit with really harsh, cold weather. So we're trying to figure out, where is this cold weather coming from? Is it coming from the south or is it coming from the north? I'm personally in North America, so I'm like in the middle of the map to the left, the green part. So our cold air is coming from the north, all over here, even in the North Atlantic in New York. We expect for it to be freezing out there. We expect for Canada to be freezing. But see, what this map doesn't show you, it doesn't show you none of Russia. It don't even show you Alaska. And we already talked about the little dots on the map that shows Hawaii that's barely visible. It shows us Africa, Asia, the little raggedy Europe, the Middle East. Let me tell you, when we talk about the Middle East, that's Africa. So I don't want anybody to sit up there and try to dispute. You're going to dispute with me if you want to. I'm not trying to hear you. The Middle East is Africa. And then it's just a thin little walkway. It's a thin little line to get you into Asia. Okay? So then you have Australia. So where is, on this beautiful map, where is Russia? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 continents. We got the one down here, number 7. So is Russia on? Russia is over here. Russia will be over here. Okay. So I wonder if Australia is cold. Is Australia cold too? So if you open up the map even bigger, the whole line, the line of the Arctic Circle goes all the way across. I don't know how this circle is a circle when it's flat, but hey, I didn't make the map. Okay, I didn't make it. And they want to believe the world is round. I'm a flat earther. So, because if the world was round, we wouldn't be able to speak. It would constantly rotate and we would see it on a rotation instead of seeing it flat. And all they did was take the flat map and wrap it around a piece of foam. Then they called it round. So anywho, so this shows you a little bit more. Let me see if I can open this up a little bit more. Can I open it up a little bit more? Come on, open. Oh, no, it won't open. It'll just show me different parts of it. But so that's where Antarctica is on the map, and where Arctic is on the map. So the question they was asking is, what is weather? What's the difference between north and south? Both of them are cold. Okay, both of them are cold. North is cold and the south is cold. They both are cold. They I don't know what animals too much, but we know polar bears and all that live up north. But they both are cold. What is the difference? What is the difference in comparison? Antarctic is bigger, Antarctica is smaller. So when we go and we look at the map, when we go and we look at the map, they don't even want to acknowledge what's the difference. So we're gonna say 10 differences between Arctic and the Antarctic. The word is Greek. Land versus water, the aura, the temperatures, the elevation. Elevation, plant life, wildlife, native cultures. So again, here are 3 differences. The difference between the Antarctic and the Antarctic. Arctic and Antarctic is a tongue twister.
Antarctica is significantly colder than the Arctic. The main reason for this is that
So, don't forget to subscribe.
Earth has 2 polar regions, the Arctic and the Antarctica. The name Arctic comes from the Greek Arctikos, which mean of the north. The name Antarctic comes from the Greek Antarktikos, which mean opposite of the north. Arctic is a sea of ice surrounded by land. The ice you are standing on is 1 meter to 3 meters thick, floating on the Arctic Ocean. It is made of frozen seawater, with some snow on top. Sea level is usually no more than 1 meter below your feet. Antarctica, by contrast, is a land surrounded by water. It is an entire continent, located in the southern hemisphere. Antarctica is significantly colder than the Arctic. The main reason for this is that Antarctica is a high continent, covered by a very thin layer of ice, whereas the Arctic benefits from the tempering effects of the ocean. The Arctic and the Antarctica do not share the same seasons because they are on opposite sides of the world. When Arctic has 6 months of summer, Antarctica has 6 months of winter. When Arctic has 6 months of winter, Antarctica has 6 months summer. Polar bears only exist in the Arctic. There are walrus, Arctic fox, Arctic hares, reindeer, and other types of animals in the Arctic. These animals do not live in the Antarctic. Penguins are only seen in Antarctica. There are no penguins in the Arctic. There are various types of seals in Antarctica, like the leopard seal, the Weddell seal, crab-eater seal, and elephant seal. All of them do not exist outside of Antarctica. Approximately 1,700 species of plants live on the Arctic, including flowering plants, dwarf shrubs, herbs, grasses, mosses, and lichens. Some of them are Arctic willow, pasque flower, purple saxifrage, cotton grass.
Wait a minute. Did y'all see the greenery? Did y'all see greenery? They doing it.
Lichens and mosses. The Antarctic has very little vegetation. There are only 2 flowering plants in Antarctica: Antarctic hair grass and Antarctic pearlwort. Mostly there are lichens, algae, and mosses. Numerous populations live in the Arctic. The Antarctica remained untouched by human presence until 1821. Today still, this continent does not have any permanent inhabitants. Only scientists visit now and then to the research station in Antarctica.
Don't forget to subscribe, like and share the video.
Y'all know what they doing down there. Y'all already know. I ain't got to tell you. You already know what they doing. You know what they doing. They are drilling. They are taking our natural resources from Arctic, Antarctic, and Antarctica. The AAA. They the AAA. That's it. They the AAA. AAA. Arctic, Antarctic, and Antarctica. Three of them. It's three of them. So we want to know, what is the difference? What is the difference? So in that explanation of the
Antarctica
difference,
is significantly.
let me get out of that. And we're going to talk. Come on. There we go. Finally, it takes so long to catch up. There are two similarities between Antarctic and Antarctica. Both poles of temperature. When it's cold, and see, that's another thing. 6 months of cold, 6 months of warm. 6 months of cold, 6 months of warm. Is that why it's melting? Could that be a possibility? It melts in the 6 months. What is the difference between Antarctic and the North Pole? The graphic North Pole is positioned in the northmost point of Arctic, and the South Pole is in the southmost point of Antarctic. The Arctic regions and the Arctic Ocean and parts of Greenland, Alaska, Canada, Norway, Russia, and covers about 5.5 million square miles. Okay? So the poles, so between all these poles, right, we got a thin line that's the equator, where that's the hottest place on Earth. We definitely want to talk about that. So it says, why is Antarctic called Antarctic? Okay, so we spoke about that. It's mean opposite of beer. So another question that we're trying to figure out is, why is Arctic not a continent? And it says, the key word with defining a continent is the term land mass. The Arctic or the North Pole is at sea, surrounded by land, while Antarctic or the Southern Pole is a landmass surrounded by sea. The Antarctic therefore meets the criteria to be considered a continent, while Arctic is not. So what it's saying is, it's saying that the Arctic doesn't have enough landmass, and the Arctic meets the criteria to consider a continent because of it meets the criteria for landmass. We already spoke about what is a continent, the difference between continents and islands, probably in previous videos. But that is important, because if that's the case, Antarctica is the biggest continent. And we're gonna look that up. We're gonna look up the continents again about what is the biggest continent. So we already know the animals. Are there 5 or 7 continents in the world? I ain't gonna get into that one too tough, because I know there's more continents, but they're not gonna tell us that. The continents underwater, how they get underwater, I don't know. But they're drilling their resources. They're taking their resources from the landmass that's under the water, because it's still part of the earth. It still has earth in it, even though it's sunk into the ocean. Generally identified by conventions rather than by strict criteria, up to 7 geological regions are commonly regarded as continents. The order from the largest in the area to the smallest. These 7 regions are, they're going from the smallest to the largest, right? Now, it said, what is that? Order from the largest in the area to the smallest. Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. So we know Australia is small. We know Europe is small. But I'm a little on, so Asia will house Russia. Russia is housed in Asia then. Africa, we live in North America. South America is below us. Antarctica. So I guess that's it. I guess Asia is where Russia is part of Asia. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Antarctica, how is it? But see, Asia is wider. And Asia, Asia also house Europe. That's why there's so many borders. That's why we got so many borders all over the place, especially when it comes down to Europe and Asia. Shit. Our little raggedy little Alaska right here, you can walk across a couple of steps of water and get into Russia, which will lead right here. Oh my goodness, these maps are horrible, horrible, horrible maps. Horrible maps. North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia. 7 continents and 5 oceans. Countries. Let's see this one. So Asia and Europe connects. South America and North America connects by the little tiny little peninsulas. And the Antarctic is all at the bottom, being all brolic. Okay. So let's see this one. And right here, one of these little dots, that's Hawaii over here somewhere. But is Hawaii really there though? I don't know. I really don't know. Why does it take longer to get from New York to Vegas, and it's the same amount of time from New York to Hawaii? I mean, my brother said 5 hours he was on the plane. I was on the plane 5 hours just to get to Vegas from New York. And then from where I'm at now, it only takes 2 hours to get to Vegas. It's even cheaper. People from Texas don't go out that way. But it's neither here nor there. But again, this is, and I don't see and this little part up here at the top is Arctic. This little white cap at the top is Arctic. So we got Antarctica, North America, Africa, Europe, Australia, Asia, and South America. I don't know how these all supposed to tie in with each other, but it's just a big mess. It's a big mess. Pacific Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Southern Ocean, Indian Ocean. Well, where's Atlantic Ocean at? Wait a minute. I know this map better have Atlantic Ocean. Okay, Atlantic Ocean at the bottom. Okay. But so the answer to the question of one of my subbies, what is the difference between Antarctica and Arctic? Really no difference. It's just in different parts of the country, parts of the world. One is in the north and one is in the south. Now see right here, this is my kind of stuff. Is there 8 continents or 7? Yeah. A group of geologists believes that we should recognize an 8th. I think we spoke about that before. We spoke about the 8th continent. That's underwater. What were the 5 continents? Africa, Europe, Asia, America, and Oceania. Or Australia. Oceania is another place that they don't really talk about. It's barely on the map. I even found a lot of islands that are no longer on the map. 7 continents of the world. But this is for the kids. 7 continents of the world. But thank you guys very much. We spoke about the differences between Antarctica and Antarctic. We just have to make up our own minds to decide what is really going on. We have to make up our own minds to decide what is really going on with these different names and how they tied into each other. How the government is stealing the resources, charging us for the resources of it. Stealing the resources from the continents, Okay, so we had a snowy day. Today. My whole state is shut down. And we are here. Mad because we have to stay in our houses. Not only is COVID, the disease is going on. We have to stay in our houses because of the cold weather. So now we're in the house because of cold weather. Okay, so it's cool. But hey, this is what we do. Now, I'm going to try to show you some of the different things that we spoke about. Let me get to the share. Let's see, Chrome. Come on, Chrome. To my other page. And I'm trying to see if I can find my playlist to where I can show you guys the other parts of the Antarctica that we spoke about. Look at my cocoa stuff. Let me see. Let me look up under education. I'm gonna pause this so you can't hear it.
I feel we're becoming.
Come on, where's my thing? Oh, I got the chat up there. Where is I'm looking for the oh, here we go. What's the big secret? The blackout. Moon. Let me see. Yeah, man. I don't know. The next video I'm gonna be doing, I'm supposed to be showing my I probably could show you guys now. Yeah, I did the missing planets and the meet and greet. So you want to learn more? Check out the missing islands. Check out the missing islands. Where are the islands? They are missing. Some of them are dump places where they just put garbage at. I did my own experiment with flat Earth and globe. Focus what real star. Okay. Oh, here it is. This is what real stars look like. Let me see. See if y'all ready for this. See if I catch up yet. Okay, I'm waiting for you to catch up. And I'm gonna show you what a real star look like. So for them to think we're gonna believe that things are twinkling and twinkling, stars are masses of energy. They're masses of energy, and this is a real star. This is what a real star look like. You can see it with telescope. It just keeps moving. I believe the stars are our ancestors. When we can actually catch them like this, I believe that they are our ancestors. There's billions of them, billions of them. So all they do is move like this. It's not solid. It's just a ball of energy. So that's what stars are. So I'll put that in the description towards the end so the guys can see it. This is a real star right here. It's a real star. And I seen one on another lady's platform. And she just, it's a bunch of them. She looked at quite a few of them. And they all look the same, just like this. Just like this. So. A ball of energy. When we see them in the sky, when the clouds and stuff go away, and we do see them in the sky, this is what they look like. This is what they look like close up. So, you know, how come every time the astronauts go up there, they don't bump into no stars? How come they don't bump into no space dust and garbage and stuff like that? Anywho, this is in our atmosphere. This is not in space. This is in our atmosphere. This is a star. This is a bona fide star. Don't believe me? Look it up. Look it up. They're trying to get closer and closer to actually see it. That is just beautiful. So beautiful. My phone. Angela, yeah, this is what the star actually looked like. So, a lot of people, they don't get it. They don't get it. So, I'm going to show you. Let me see if I can find this ladies. I had this star for, look, when I found this star a long time ago, a year, 7 months, it had to be longer than that. So this lady, because I want to give her channel credit. I want to give her channel the credit. She, back to playlist. I think it should be in my watch later. Should be in my watch later. This is like videos, crimes. Damn, where's my watch later? Let me see. Couponing. Let me see what's in this one. But there are so many light years away. Yes, they are, ma'am. Yes, they are. They're very far away. They're very far away. But I'll tell you the reason why I'm so late is because I have to eat before I get online, because I'll be watching my food channels. And that, boy, one time I was watching and I wasn't eating. I licked my fingers. I had to go brush my teeth, wash my mouth. I was like, my mouth tastes like a full bowl of my mouth tastes like a full bowl of hand sanitizer. Yes, they're in our atmosphere, but they're in our atmosphere. The atmosphere. They're in our atmosphere of the Earth. They're not out in no space. They're in our atmosphere. Got so much that I got to delete. Jeez Louise. So much as I got to delete. I thought I put it for watch later. It should come to the top, but obviously it didn't. What is her name? If I get her name, I can show you better. We can't find it. I can't find her name. Yes, we can. Yes, we can see it in our atmosphere, because that's where they are. They're just in another layer. Oh, it says add hidden videos. Ooh, yeah, I've been watching. I've been watching a lot of food spots. Where's my lady at? But anyway, I'll save that for another show, another live. I'll save that for, or I'm gonna try to like pre-do it. Trying to pre-do it. All my friends is out shopping and I'm stuck in the house. I'm like ready to cry. Call me the cry baby, ready to cry. I can't seem to find it. But that is my live for tonight. I appreciate all of you for coming. I appreciate all of your donations. I appreciate all of you for being my friends and my subbies. We have been told lies all our lives. Absolutely. Because, people of our color are not supposed to know how to read, not supposed to know how to write. We go to school just for labor. You go to school just for labor, and that's not cool. That's not cool. So this is what education. If you don't teach yourself, you won't learn anything, because they're not going to teach you anything. Once they took the skilled trades out of the schools, then what else is left? Now you won't even teach. Now you won't even teach the people how to be able to work with their hands. Do you not know car mechanics make more money than doctors? Car mechanics make more money than doctors. Doctors used to be a high. If you're not doing a specialty, you're not doing surgery. I have quite a few doctors. I asked them. I looked them up before I even let them touch me. Okay. I know everything about them. When we first meet each other, we ain't trying to find out about my medical history. I need to know about you first, especially if I have to have a procedure done. I want to learn about you. I want to know you got a wife, you got kids, house, education background. I'll tell you a quick story. I was having surgery on my back, and the doctor that I had, he was a real, I'm going to spell it out, BASTARD. And I was like, oh, the choice is yours. If you want to stop all this pain, I'll do the surgery. You should have me do the surgery. If you don't, then, you're just going to have to take this forever. I said to him, I swear I'm on no lie, who do you think you're talking to? Who do you think you're talking to? He said, oh, go do some therapy for a month or so and come back. And gave me a prescription. When I got home, I didn't even take off my clothes. I powered up that doggone laptop, my computer. I researched his ass all the way through and through to the color drawers he wear, okay? I found out he was a foreigner. He's from Israel. He was in the Israel Army. He learned the medicine in the Army. He went to school here in the United States, got his medical. He has a medical degree, a medical degree in medicine in Israel, and he has a surgery. He went on to school to become a surgeon. He specializes in the back. He specializes in the back and all the arteries and hernias. He specializes in hernias and stuff like that in the back. Listen, your bedside manner needs to be on point with me. Okay? I'm not going to have no doctor touch me, do nothing to me that I don't feel good about, that I don't trust him. So I contacted my primary doctor, and I told my primary doctor, this ASSHOLE ain't touching me. Find me somebody else. Okay? Find me somebody else. Okay? I even started searching for someone else. And I met another doctor. And I told him the experience I had with him. And me and him talked. He's from New York originally. Him and his wife live here. He's worried about his wife because she was in New York and COVID was there or whatever. And, he they got 2 kids. And his partner, not his assistant, his partner is a Black woman who is my doctor now. His partner, I see her more because he's more in surgery. And I did the surgery on my back. I was scared. I only did one half of my back. And it lasted for a good 6-7 months. It's time to get the other side done, but I'm a little leery because they gotta put you to sleep and all this other stuff they gotta do to you. I'm kind of leery about all of that. But I like with anything, research your doctors. Research them. Go to the medical board and research them. Know how many people they done killed on their tables, or have died, or have complications, or suing them, or have lawsuits and all kinds of messed up stuff. Then you want to turn around and go to the dentist and tell you woke up pregnant. Miss me, goodbye. Miss me, goodbye. I researched my dentists. Everything that is dealing with my body is my temple. My body is my temple. Yes, I smoke. yes, I may do things that is bothering my body, but I'm not going to pay nobody to put me up on nobody's table to do me dirty. I'm not doing all of that. So, with that said, I want to wish everybody a blessed good night. I will see you probably not tomorrow. Maybe I might come on tomorrow. Maybe I might come on tomorrow and we just chop it up. But I just wanted to talk about cold regions of the earth because it's cold outside. It is cold outside, y'all. So I wish everybody a blessed night. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me for this hour. In 5 minutes, we're going a little over. I try to stay under an hour. Try to make it quick for you guys. You guys have a blessed night. I love you guys. Peace, my BK riders.